when you get people out of their comfort zone, there's a couple of ways to do that. One way is to impel them, propel them, get them out of there, do activities that will take them out of their comfort zone. Excuse me. When you do that, if you misassess, or always for some people, instead of propelling them to risk, some people get propelled to danger. And that's when people start saying, I don't want to put on the harness. I don't want to climb the pole. I need to go to the bathroom, and you find them 2 hours later hiding someplace else. The situation, the environment feels so dangerous to them, and nothing has been done to help them form the comfort zone with the people that they're with. So we have a big responsibility. We assume this, we establish this, but how do we get them into risk and not propel them into the danger? How do you do that? It's all based on the concept of choice. A person who chooses a challenge for themselves is vastly more likely to choose risk than danger. When I choose for my participants and I'm not aware of all the biases that I carry, I'm very likely that some of my people are going to end up across the line in danger. And then what happens is you start seeing people freeze up on elements. Have you ever seen a person up on an element, the face turned pale, face turns red? Have you ever seen somebody's face turn blue? You know what you do then? Call 911. Yeah, that's bad. Blue's not a good color. Blue jean color in the face is not a good color. The whole body's that color too. Have you ever seen a person at height lose their voice, unable to respond? You're trying to talk to them, they don't call back. Have you ever seen a person at height tell you they were scared? Have you ever seen a person at height freeze? Hug the pole. Have you ever seen a person at height hesitate? Just kind of hesitate. Have you ever seen somebody at height start and stop, and start and stop, start and stop? Have you ever seen somebody wet their pants? You know the term pamper pole? It's a true story. Somebody wet their pants way back in the 70s, and Carl Ronke was facilitating. Did the entire element, wet pants, came down, celebrating with the group, and looked down, had no idea that that person had wet their pants. And the quote from Carl is, this person said, I guess next time I'll need Pampers. That is the true story. That's from Carl. Yes? The paradox of risk is essentially, until I feel safe in the surrounding, I'm not going to take a risk. There are people who don't care that the surrounding is safe. They're just going to take the risk. But those people sometimes are either incredibly, I wouldn't say brave or courageous, they're confident, or they're really kind of dangerous and impulsive. You can see some of those people. I'm sorry? Or non-trusting. Or non-trusting? Yeah. Okay. What is this? Stop sign. I'm missing. My yellow pen is in the bag, and I'm not going to take the time to go get it. This is a traffic light. What is this? Roundabout, traffic circle, rotary, all kinds of things. Statistically, once you've experienced both, you know how to drive, you've experienced both, and you're not texting, which one of these is statistically much, much, much safer? The roundabout. Why? With the traffic light, basically, there's this controlling factor that everybody's saying, we give our power to the traffic light, we trust that that's going to keep us out of trouble, we wait for it to turn color, and when it does, more likely than not, we just put our foot on the gas and we go out there, right? With a traffic circle, as people enter, they have to slow down. When people enter, they have to look to the left to see who's coming towards them. When they're in there, they have to gauge their time and speed. They have to use judgment to when to enter the flow. Have you ever gone around a second time before you got to your exit? That was good judgment. The traffic circle engages the executive function skills. You have to plan, you have to negotiate, you have to communicate, you have to anticipate, you have to be flexible, you have to change your plans. With a traffic light, we just basically do whatever it says, and we're upset when it doesn't quite work out. The traffic light is an example of something that is external to us. It is an external locus of control. We give responsibility to the traffic light. We give authority to the traffic light. And if something goes wrong, we blame the traffic light for the problem. With the traffic circle is based on a concept called the internal locus of control. With the traffic circle, I am in charge, and my safety and success relies 100% on my actions and my judgment and my willingness to collaborate with others. It's a completely different game. It comes from a completely different place. The reason, therefore, the reason that these are more safe than these is because human beings are back in control again, and they know it. This is about responsibility. This is about blame. The external locus control. On a challenge course, when I decide how you feel, what you need, and what you need to do, and I lay that on you and I don't let any other information in, I have become an external locus of control. And if I talk you into doing an element that you're not sure you want to, or you don't want to, you said you don't want to, or if I'm not paying attention to the structures that I create that impel people, the program is an external locus of control. I do not believe that any meaningful growth happens when I talk you into doing things.